This is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be upcycling this beautiful bottle using Dollar Tree napkins and some Mod Podge. So let's get started. I wanted to make something really bright and summery and fun, and so I love these napkins. They're a taller napkin. They're 2-ply. Let's see. It's called Spring Fling. So this is great for spring and summer. And they're a lot taller than the ones I normally use when I'm doing an upcycle. And so look how much napkin you get. And this can actually work for several projects, depending on what kind of bottle you use or glass container. And so I thought this would be really nice for summer. So I'm super excited to find out how this turns out. I'm also using this bottle, and I can't remember where I got it from. I went ahead and used some Gooby Gone and got rid of all of the labeling that was on it, which was a little bit challenging to take off. And I think I'm going to fill it with some white flowers. So we'll see how it goes, and maybe add a little bit of bling to it because I love to add bling. And I'm thinking of also adding some of this, some of these stickers that I got from Dollar Tree. And I thought these would look really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting my bottle. And I'm going to add 2 coats for coverage. And what that does, it allows the artwork on your napkin to really stand out. So I'm going to be using some white acrylic paint. I'm going to apply 2 coats. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to Mod Podge it. Now our bottle is finished drying with the 2 coats of white acrylic paint. And so now we're ready to Mod Podge our napkins. And many of you were asking which type of Mod Podge I use. I use the Mod Podge gloss. And so I know there are different types of Mod Podge. I know there's a matte, and there's also an outdoor and a waterproof Mod Podge. So I haven't even used those yet, but I do hope to use those in the future. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and I measured out the napkins, and I thought it would be a lot easier to apply it like this on this type of bottle, since it kind of has like an angle kind of coming out like this. So it was a different type of shape. It wasn't just perfectly rectangular or perfectly squared. So I went and measured it ahead of time and then just cut them out. And so these are 2-ply napkins, so you want to go ahead and separate. And so what that does, it helps with less wrinkling. So I'm going to start by applying it to each side, and I could already see this is going to be, it's going to be beautiful. I could already see that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting on my napkins. And I just have a little bit of Mod Podge in a bowl, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of start at the top here, making sure I have the right end there. And I want it to just end right at that top there. Make sure it's lined up okay. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some saran wrap. And the saran wrap is going to help me smooth it out. And I forgot to take some out earlier. If you hear this noise, it's me trying to rip this saran wrap. Okay, so I'm going to just take it and smooth it over. And the reason why I'm doing this, if I have any first-time viewers on me doing the Mod Podge technique, is to smooth it out so it has less wrinkles. Oh, and this is going to be pretty. Very pretty. Okay. And so So I want that to lay all the way down flat on here. Just making sure I get those edges. And I mean, even if you don't feel comfortable doing this at first, just keep doing it. I didn't feel comfortable when I first started doing Mod Podge on glass, but now I feel pretty good about it. And like I always say, I'm not going for perfection. I'm going for enjoying the process and seeing what the outcome is like. Okay, I think we got that pretty much wrapped up there. So that's just one side done. So just do it the way you're comfortable. For this type of bottle, I just felt better cutting it out and then applying it. And it looks so pretty. That's going to be really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other sides. And if I wanted to, look how nice that looks. That white, if I wanted to, I could kind of leave it with the white because the background of the napkin is white. It looks good with this white on here too. See if you can see that. So if I wanted to, I can stop right there. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of the napkin on there. And then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I did the front and the back side, and then I was going to add some more of my napkins onto the sides. And you know what? I had to stop because I actually like the way this looks. Look at that. I like that white, and I think it's because the background of the napkin is white. And so just having the white sides like that, I'm going to leave it like this because I really like the way that looks. So sometimes in your creative process, you're going along, and then you say, you know what? It's enough. I don't need any more added to it. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and cover the whole thing. But for me, I love the way this looks. So I have to go with how I feel. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these dots. They're stickers and they're a little bit raised up off of here. And I'm going to take a few of those and put them in the center of some of these flowers. I think that'll look really pretty. And so I've got some orange and some reds and some purples. And I've got some yellows too. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue to get those on there. And that wants to stick to me, okay? All right, so we're going to get just in the center of some of these, like maybe right here. Let's see if I can get these. These stick pretty good because I've used these before. So I've got an orange one here. I'm just going to stick it right. And that's if I can get it on there. Let's see. Stick that right on there. And let's see. I need it to show up a little bit more than that. You put something right there. I don't want to put the same color in there. Something that's blue, so maybe I'll put this yellow one on top. See how that looks. Looks pretty good. And this art glitter glue dries really well. If you need some type of glue that's like a multi-purpose and it dries clear and it dries fast, this one is good. I've never had anything come off of my projects when I use this. And it's really good for card making and paper crafting. So I highly recommend the art glitter glue. Okay, and let me just put a few more right here. Let's see. And you may hear some noise in the background. That's my daughter kind of puttering around late at night because I am crafting after 12 midnight. Oh, you can see that one a little bit better. I like that. Let's see. Just put a little bit of green in there. Oops. Not bad at all. think I'm going to do one right there, and then I will be done. Okay, and so let's see what we got here. That looks really good. I am really loving the way this came out. And then if you want to put more stuff in here, you can. You can add some gems on there. It's almost like working with a canvas and you're creating art. Okay, so I'm going to take some diamond wrap, and this is almost like it's not like a red, it's an orange, kind of an orange red kind of diamond wrap. So this is like the one roll that I saw in the store, and I said, you know what, I might use it for something. And this is the perfect project. So I'm going to just take a little bit of this and put it around, just put it right around the area here. And then take the other one and maybe put it right here. Let's see. See how that looks. Let me just show you what that looks like. You just put a little bit right there and then another one right here. And I'm going to stick some flowers in here too. So let's see. And then for those of you wondering whether the diamond wrap will stick to the glass, I've never had a problem with it coming off of my bottles, but I am using an AdTech glue gun on a high heat setting, so it has 2 settings. Okay, and it sticks really good on there. Just got to be careful when you're trying to adhere it on there. Okay, and it is on there pretty good. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. And I think I'm going to have to cut this a little bit more, because once you put the hot glue on there, it kind of raises up, so you want to just cut just a little bit more than this. It makes it a little bit bulky underneath. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right there. And so I'm just playing around as I go along, just letting the whole process unfold by itself. Just make sure I want it there. Okay. I'm just putting some right here because I'm going to be adding flowers to this, so I do want this to have a little base there, so that right where the flowers would go in. Okay, and I'm just making sure that everything looks pretty good on there. Okay, and so that's what it looks like. And so we're not done yet. Okay, so we're almost done. And this is what it looks like with the bling on it. And so now I have the option of putting some flowers in there. I was thinking of going with these white flowers and just kind of putting them in the top here. I was going to just kind of glue it right at the base there so it can kind of stay in there like that. I'm not sure yet. So it would kind of look like that. Or I can go with one of the colors that are in here. Get some flowers that are possibly these colors. I do have a really light pink colored flower, so I'm just not sure yet. You tell me what you think. Then another idea that I have is to add some butterflies, or add one butterfly. I think 2 might be too much. But I would take this one right here, this orange one, and just kind of either attach it like right around here, maybe off to the side there. I don't want to be kind of right in the middle. I'd rather kind of have it off to the side. I don't know what it is about just, or maybe have it laying up here somewhere. maybe glue on to there. I did another project where I used the some butterflies. Or once I put the flowers in, once I have those glued in, I could have the butterfly somewhere in here. So that's just another option. So let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, not think about it too much. And just add my flowers right there. I'm just trying not to overthink it too much, just kind of have fun. Okay, and so those are pretty much in there. And so this is what it looks like. And I think that the orange, here's the orange butterfly. Maybe put it right around there, possibly. I would have to really get a fresh look at it, like later on. This has a little hook on it, like right here. So maybe I'll just put it in here for now and kind of take a look. And I might change it out tomorrow, who knows? Let's see. Or I can glue it right down here at the base. So it kind of looks like that, like the butterfly has landed on the flowers. Looks like that. Or I can go with this other one. So I'm just not really sure yet. Let's see what the other one looks like. The other one looks like this, and these are really pretty. I got these at the Dollar Tree, and it's 2 in a pack. And I really like these. Look how pretty that one is. And I could just put it right up here possibly, or put it down here. I think having both butterflies on there would be too much. Let's see, unless I did something like this and then put another one up here somewhere. It really kind of look like, you know what, that doesn't look too bad actually. Decisions, decisions. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this in here. And then in the morning when I take a look at it, I can kind of decide what I want to do. Look how pretty that is. But in the comments below, you let me know. 1 butterfly or 2 butterflies. Because I am really loving this. So far this is what it looks like. I'm not going to glue the butterfly in there. I'm just going to let it hang on that hook. So pretty. Or are we going to use this one right here? It's kind of like a really bright pink color. It's got a little bit of brown in there. Real pretty. It's got a little bit of blue in there too. And I could put it off to the side here. We'll see. So I hope you were inspired by this project. Don't be afraid to go out and look for those napkins, even if you don't find them at Dollar Tree. Look in one of the clearance sections of a party store, and you can recreate or make your own. Go with a pattern that you really like and go for it. And don't forget, it doesn't have to be perfect. Thanks so much for joining me, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you know all of the videos that are coming out, because I've got so many more creations for you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.